All right, what's going on, guys? It's Dallas here, and that's right, guys. I brought Friday Night Customs back, and I'm so happy to bring it back with you guys. Hold on, let me adjust the chat right here. What's up, everyone? Spider Guts with the $2 donation. He says he's glad this series is back, dude. Thank you for the donation, bro. That's so awesome, bro. Shout out to you, man. But I'm gonna see who's here right now. Wait 1 second. I'm also kind of fixing things, as you guys could see. All right. I see Chaos Goji, Jojo, LG, Cyber Kaiju. What's up, man? Man of the Suit, Cosmic Kiryu, Shark Gamer, Neon Monster Gaming, Motion Creation, 15. What's up, everyone? Yeah, Spider Ghost joke. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. That was such an awesome gift. We're gonna wait for some more people to get in here. But yeah, guys, this is Friday Night Customs. I think I'm gonna be doing it live every Friday instead of just a video. So, I think it's a little bit better that way. That way I can kind of get your guys' customs on my stream a little bit. I can get more of you guys on stream to react to. All right. Who else is here? Mr. Shimo Gaming. Jorky, what's up? Let's see who else is here. Did I say what's up to Fireblade yet? If I didn't, what's up, Fireblade? Yeah, if you guys want a chance to be featured in the stream, make sure you guys tag me in your customs on YouTube. That's the best way to be in the stream. So yeah, let me know, guys. All right, let's see. Man in the Suit, if you want your customs shown, make sure you tag me on YouTube. All right, I appreciate you guys. All right, got that chat fixed right here, I think. Yeah, like I said, I'm just kind of figuring things out for my live stream. I'm doing great, Cosmic Carrier. Thanks for asking. I'm doing great. It's good to see you guys here on a Friday. Before I start reacting to your guys' customs, can you guys let me know what time it is for you guys? Like, what time is it for everyone? That way I kind of know what time to stream for you guys. What's up, Patrick Zillion? Nuclear Goji Edits, what's up, dude? Pumpkin Face, what's up? It's 6:39 for Shark Gamer, so he's 3 hours ahead of me. 5:39, 6:40, 3:39, 9:39. Where are you from, Chaos Goji? Let's see if I can get that chat in. 5:39. Spider Goats says, to be honest, I've been thinking about making an Ape Champion custom figure, which is that Monster X-Con Slicks animation. I've seen that. That would be pretty cool if you made that. Fireblade is 3:39, same time zone as me. Neon Monster Gaming is 2:40 a.m. Where are you from? What part of the world are you from? All right, guys. So, we have a good amount of people in here. What's up, Jakezilla? The GOAT Jakezilla is in the stream. Wait, Jorky, it's midnight for you? Where are you from? 3:40 for Jakezilla. Same time zone as me. All right, guys. So, as you guys could see here, I'm streaming on my computer. And you might see some pop-ups happen So if somebody subscribes, I think there's gonna be like an alert somewhere saying that someone subscribed. I don't know if I did that correctly, but I hope that pops up. Anyhow, let's go ahead and start with the reactions. Let me get everything set up real quick. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get these reactions going, guys. All right. Thank you for King Ice the Unstoppable Background. Your videos are pretty good. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start reacting to your guys' customs. So let me go ahead and pull that up, guys. All right, guys. So I've got the first custom here, and let's see who we got. So it looks like we've got King Ice the Unstoppable. Sorry, King Ice the Unstoppable Ice Dragon God. That is quite the name. All right, so we have my unfinished Titanus Scythe and Golden Spino for the Golden Protectors. Okay. Well, first of all, is Titanus Scythe? Well, is this the Titanus Scythe or is that Godzilla? Here's the Golden Spino for the Golden Protectors. That's really cool. Did you make that gold yourself? I think you did. That looks really cool. So, unfinished Titanus Scythe. Okay. Titanus Scythe, it looks like that's a custom character, and he used Godzilla Evolved for a base figure. I like the red. I want to see it finished, so make sure when you finish this figure, you go ahead and tag me in it. All right, man? So, great job. King Ice the Unstoppable. Ice Dragon God. That's a handful of words to say, but that's a pretty epic name. Thank you, man. Thanks for tagging me. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. All right, so it looks like we got Patrick Zillion. Let me fix this for you guys. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to fix this because oh, there we go. Yeah, all right. So, let me try to adjust this for you guys. I'm still trying to figure stuff out. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to try to fix this real quick so that everything shows. Sorry for the technical difficulty, guys. I'm not perfect. Give me 1 second. How do I fix this? Transform. Edit transform. Top. There we go. You see that? We're moving. We're getting somewhere. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm so sorry, guys. Because I'm streaming off of OBS right now, and it's very complicated to use. Oh, 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 oh. We're almost there. There we go. Well, there's Patrick Zillion, first of all. All right. We're almost there, guys. Sorry, I'm figuring this out with you. There we go. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That's what I like to see right there. You see that? Now everything is coming into place. Perfect. There we go. There we go. That's exactly what I needed right there. All right. Patrick Zillion. Finally. All right, so we got Patrick Zillion here. He says, for the now returning Dallas or Friday Night Customs, I've updated my Super 7 Kaiju series Godzilla -1 Atomic Breath figure with a bit more gray than the original, and also brighter looking dorsal fins. What do you think of it? Well, I think it looks pretty cool. I know what this figure is. I've seen it in Target before, and it looks like Patrick painted the mouth blue and the dorsal plates blue as well for the atomic breath. As we can see, there is an atomic breath piece in his mouth. Did really, really well on the paint, and I think this is the regular one right here, and this is the one that he painted. Got a nice little photo right here of his custom with maybe some UV lighting. But I love that glow, man. You did a great job on the paint. Yeah, good job, Patrick. Awesome photo right here, guys. Shout out to Patrick for that, man. Yeah. What do you guys think? This is pretty awesome. I'll leave a like for this. All right. Let me try to fix something else real quick, guys. Give me 1 second. And all right, so let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. All right, so it looks like we've got Arthur Nagasaki, and the customs that we have from him are Mecha Godzilla 2021, and out of cardboard boxes and mini scrapper. So we've got that Mecha Godzilla right here out of cardboard boxes, which is really nice. I see that he pasted it on top of Friday Night Customs, which is pretty funny. Oh, nice. Here we go. We got some more pictures. We got the cardboard Mecha Godzilla. That's a pretty big figure. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's pretty insane. I'm going to see if I can zoom into this. You guys see this? Look at the amount of work he put into it. He's got all the details on his body. Look at the tail. That's crazy. All right, let's go ahead and go on. And this is his mini scrapper custom. So this little tiny one right here. That's pretty cool. Mini scrapper. But yeah, guys, shout out to Arthur for this pretty awesome custom. He did a great job on this. Out of cardboard, guys. That's pretty insane. All right. Let's go ahead and go on to the next custom. So this isn't a custom, but I was tagged in it by Vandernest Studios, and it looks like it says I made 3 PNGs of Ares. They're available on DeviantArt. I know it's different to the figure, but what do you think? All right, so it looks like he photoshopped Ares, like as an image. Oh, that's pretty cool. This is some pretty different armor than what Ares has. And he's got the axe. You know what? I kind of dig the black. That looks pretty nice, guys. Let me know what you think. Shout out to Vanderness Studios for photoshopping that for me. I appreciate that, man. All right. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. All right, so it looks like we have a custom head sculpt for the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2014. Okay, and this is by Mado Rich. That, first of all, really nice. Really, really nice. The paint matches really well with the body, and guys, look at the eyes. You can't look at that. The eyes are pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie, I can't even do that. You've got the yellow and the black pupil. That's pretty crazy. You did really well on the teeth paint as well. Look at that, guys. If I'm not wrong, this might be a 3D printed head. That looks really, really good. This one's not a full image, but you guys can get the idea. That looks really good, guys. He did such an amazing job on the eyeball paint. Wow. Let me know what you guys think. Dude, shout out to Mado Rich. That is an amazing custom. Wow. Not enough detail, but still really good. Yeah, I mean, it's a 3D printed head, so it's not like, not all 3D printed heads come with a bunch of detail, but looks really good nonetheless, though, for the 2014 Goji. All right, guys, let's go ahead and go on to the next custom. All right, guys, so we have Lemon Blocks. This is my Withered Bonnie custom figure from Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Hope you like it. Okay, so I think he made it out of clay. That's what it looks like. And he's using, if I'm not wrong, Bionicle joints, Lego joints. I'm not too sure. That looks really good, though, man. He made this out of scratch, you can tell. And if you guys are wondering, you guys can tag me in any type of custom figures. It doesn't have to be Godzilla. It could be anything from anywhere. All right, guys. You did a really good job, Lemon Blocks. I love the color choice that you made for the clay that you used. Looks really good. I don't know what you would necessarily call this color. I know it's a type of blue / purple, but really awesome color. Good job on the teeth and just everything with this figure. I like that the joints are exposed too. That kind of shows that it's an animatronic, you know. But yeah, anyways, shout out to Lemon Blocks. You did a great job, man. Let's go ahead and check out the next custom figure. All right, guys. So Jake Zilla, I know he's here in the chat as well. He tagged me in. Or let's read what he said. So he said, since Dallas brought back Friday Night Customs, I'd like to share my custom painted bootleg NECA Shin Godzilla figure I made a while ago. Let's take a little zoom in on this. This is his bootleg NECA Shin Godzilla, custom painted. Looks really good. I love the red. Get that in for you guys. Great job, Jake Zilla. Amazing photography as well. I want to highlight that too. I've thought about getting a bootleg Shin Godzilla. The NECA Shin Godzilla looks really beautiful. Sorry, let me get that. Yeah, that looks really good, Jake Zilla. Oh, we've got a little photo here. There's a little showdown going on with -1. There we go. -1 And Shin Godzilla. You know, that's most likely what the size comparison is in real life. Because -1 isn't fully grown yet. Oh, here's another one with Shin Godzilla and MonsterVerse Goji. That looks really awesome. Absolutely epic photo. I love the red on this whole figure, man. It looks great. You did a really good job, Jigzilla. I appreciate you for tagging me, man. Shout out to Jigzilla. Is he in the chat? Big fat W. So yeah, awesome custom. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure, guys. Alright, so we have Gabe here. And Gabe says, I had like 500 of the same 2019 Godzilla figures. So I made one inspired from the Playmates Hong Kong Godzilla figure. Okay. Got like a little tannish, whitish Godzilla. Okay. Very interesting choice of colors. I'm wondering what this is a figure of. Because he said, so I made one inspired from the Playmates. Or is this... Okay, so is this like a custom Godzilla character? I'm not too sure. But yeah, very interesting choice of colors, man. I'm not too sure what it's supposed to be. If you're here in the chat, Gabe, you more than welcome to clarify it for me. Alright? So let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. Good job, by the way, Gabe. Thanks for tagging me. Alright, guys, so we have Jacob with his custom Scar King figure. Alright, so I think he did this to compare, because he used the Playmate Scar King. This is the regular Playmate Scar King, and this is his custom one. And right off the bat, you can see the Whiplash that he has the crystal on it, which the Playmates one doesn't. And he did a whole paint job on the body where he made him a little bit of a darker red, and I could tell he painted his skin a little bit more white. Yeah, right off the bat, great job on the eyes. I can really tell you were trying to make it glow like it did in the movie. So he's got the, let's see if he zooms in a little bit more. A little hard to tell, but he painted it a blue circle and then he put a white dot in the middle to show that his eyeballs are glowing. So this looks really good. I like that you're using the display stand to stand him up. Great job on adding the crystal. Really like this custom figure, man. Thank you, Jacob, for tagging me in this custom figure. Let's go ahead and head on to the next one. Alright, guys, so we have, let's see, Dino Fan 10 Alt. And he says, hey, Dallas, here's some of my submissions for Friday Night Customs. Changes done. Fully painted Mecha Godzilla's arm initials. Full repaint for Doug. Repainted Godzilla dorsal fins inside of the mouth. Showa inspired repaint for Anguirus. And the Jurassic Park Chaos effect inspired repaint for Velociraptor. Alright, so we got a handful here. It's not letting me click on it, but alright, so we got the Velociraptor here, and we got the repainted Godzilla's dorsal fins. Okay, so this is the Godzilla. He painted the dorsal plates blue. And what did he do to Anguirus right here? Showa era inspired repaint for Anguirus. And the Doug repaint. Full repaint, okay. Mechagodzilla's got his initials painted on him. Is that it right there? Here's the full repaint of Doug. I like that he's more brown. He's more accurate to the movie. Here's the dorsal plates painted on his Godzilla figure. It looks really good. I like that he stopped it right here because that's where the heat ray ends in the movie. Not all the way on the tilt. And here's a repaint of Anguirus. Looks absolutely amazing. And here is his Velociraptor. So the Chaos Effect inspired repaint for the Velociraptor. I love it. I love the blue, yellow, black, green, everything on this figure. Unraveled Xavier is in the chat. Shout out to Xavier. If you guys didn't know, Unraveled Pictures, Xavier, he's uploading every day in October. So if you guys haven't checked out his channel, please do. My man is grinding out there. Anyways, Dino Fan 10 alts, thank you for tagging me, man. I appreciate you. Amazing customs, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next one. All right, so we've got Marza Ling Long the Third. What? Let me read that again. Marza Linglong the Third. Okay, very interesting name. Since it's back, here's something for Dallas Orr's Friday Night Customs. Here's my custom Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. Two things. I did a dark wash and I did some dry brushing with some white paint. 2, I used some other figures for some photos. SG Primes, the one in the purple. Shattered Glass Prime, okay. I love the purple. That looks really nice. I see that he looks a little battle damaged, which is pretty awesome. Nice. I love this choice of purple. It's very vibrant. And you said I did dark wash and I did some dry brushing with some white paint. Oh yeah, nice. Okay. Kind of adds to the battle damaged effect. Nice. Took Megatron down. Really awesome pose. Cool. Really, really cool. Nice photography. And he's fighting Optimus Prime here. Nice shot of him fighting Megatron. And yeah, like I said, guys, you guys don't have to tag me in only Godzilla stuff. If there's anything else you want to tag me in, feel free to tag me in any type of custom figures you do. This is absolutely beautiful. I love Transformers. Let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and leave a comment here. Yeah, I absolutely love Transformers, guys. So if you guys got any other Transformers customs you want to tag me in, feel free. Great job, Marza Linglong the Third. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. Alright guys, so we have let me try to zoom in right here. Oh, that's fine. It says trying to be mentioned on Dallas's Friday Night Customs. My custom bootleg SHMA Scar King. Okay. Trying to zoom in. There we go. So we've got Stopzilla Studios here with his bootleg SH Monster Scar King, which looks really good because he's got the Kojiro Designs 3D printed head. And as you guys can see, this is the scene where Scar King dies at the end of Godzilla X Kong. Really nice set. I like that he has debris on the ground. He's got a little car right there. This is the part where he gets smashed to pieces. Really good job on the paint because, I mean, the picture's a little blurry, but I can tell that everything matches pretty well. And I see that you painted the eyes as well. But good job, man. You see that? If you guys want a decent Scar King figure, just order the bootleg for about $20. and then buy a custom 3D printed head, and you guys will be set with a pretty decent Scar King figure. But yeah, this is a really nice bootleg figure. Really nice custom. Yeah, so good job, Stopzilla Studios. I appreciate you tagging me. Let's get some W's in the chat for this guy. All right, let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. All right, guys. So we've got LG 411. He says this is for Dallas's Friday Night Customs. There is the Space Spike, and a little bit about Space Spike is that he can kill and control King Ghidorah. And now next we have custom blue evolved Godzilla with the belly fat on him. And last but not least, there is my custom Playmates Kong with a removable roaring head. Also, Dallas, can you please help out by telling everyone to subscribe to me? And also here, the poster for my own series called Godzilla X Kong Planetary Destruction Stop Motion. Wow. Okay. Space Spike. I'm assuming this is Space Spike. First of all, amazing diorama. I love the background. Good job on that. Whoa! Space Spike has not been skipping the gym. That's for sure, guys. You see that? That's crazy. I see that he added articulation here, which is pretty cool. I think this is Space Spike fighting Godzilla. Actually, no, sorry. Wait, let me read that again. My custom blue evolved Godzilla with the belly fat on him. Okay. Custom blue evolved Godzilla. Cool. Here's Space Spike with a green atomic breath shooting Goji down. And here's his blue evolved Godzilla in action, shooting the atomic breath back. And here's Kong to the rescue with his axe. It looks like he did some custom work to this as well. I think this is a custom axe. Did some dremeling around the arms for improved articulation. Did some repainting. And I think he added a gray beard. Wow. Godzilla X Kong Planetary Annihilation. Wow. That was crazy. Just in these few slides, I got a whole story going on right here. That was pretty epic. But yeah, good job, man. Thank you for tagging me. I will never forget. Sheesh, man. That's crazy. He's freaking swole. Yeah, LG411, thank you for tagging me. Oh, what's up, JMC? JMC Studios is here. What is up, dude? All right, let's go ahead and head on to the next one. All right, guys. We've got Spider Guts Joke. And Spider Guts Joke is the guy that donated to us $2 in the beginning of the stream, which I really appreciate again, man. So Spider Guts Joke posted, he said, Red Stripes Ape or Scar King's ally. This is honestly my most simple custom figure I've made so far. Not gonna lie. Figures I used SH Kong and Hiya Toys Skull Island Kong. Anyways, please tell me your favorite pose in the comments. Alright, so we've got Red Stripes Ape. I think that's one of the side characters in the film. Oh, and we've got some paint on his face, different health sculpts for the SH Kong face. Oh, nice, he combined it, so the SH head onto the 2017 Hiya body. Pretty cool. Nice. Really creative. I've never thought to actually make one of the side apes, one of Scar King's allies. This actually fits really well. We've got Kong. Oh, okay, I see. We've got Kong swinging Zuko around like a weapon, and we've got the other apes here. Wow. Okay. He had a really good idea on using multiple Kong figures and the same head sculpts to kind of show that. Oh, rated R. Okay, We've got Godzilla biting his arm off. Oh yeah, great job, man. Great job. Wow, I love that idea, man. That you used multiple Kong figures for the side characters. Great job, man. I appreciate you, Spider Guts Joke. Thank you for tagging me. Let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. All right, guys. So, I have a post from xhacker707. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you guys right now that there is a figure here, but I'm gonna go ahead and take the time to read what he tagged me in because I really do care about reading your guys' posts. All right, it's gonna be a bit of a handful, but I'm gonna read it all. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and start this up. All right. xhacker707. Finally, after 5 months, 5 months, Dallas Orr has finally, just thank God, finally making Friday Night Customs back. And I have been dying to hear this for over 5 months. Now let's represent the custom. It's a Jaden Sang custom figure, which is also a YouTuber figure. Since I overpaint my figures anyways, this Godzilla, my version is blue, and when I got the figure, I was diagnosed. Then I used a sticky tacky for the neck to add articulation and extra articulation to the tail and meet Ares. No, it's not Ares, it's the Temu version of Ares. Aside from jokes, I made him fight Godzilla as you see in the shots, though they are not from my stop motion, just took a picture. But if Dallas Orr reacts to these two customs, I will make sure to definitely make a Godzilla versus Ares Temu version of Ares. I somehow made the paint darker so it can look like the actual Godzilla, and I sprayed gloss on it to seal the paint off. Now hopefully Dallas Orr reacts to this custom, since I have other customs, but I gotta keep them a surprise for another future Friday Night Customs. Whew. If you don't know what Friday Night Customs is, here's what I mean. First off, take a picture of your custom figure, not a normal one. By custom means repainted figures and sometimes modified them or your own figure, like I did with Scrapzilla and Scrapagon. Though you have to be the fast. Now, since Dallas Orr picks up real fast, so that's for it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, that was a handful, man. All right. Anyways, let's go. We got the blue Godzilla here. Looks like he used it looks like 2014 Hiya Toys Godzilla. I can't tell from it, kind of looks like a wide angle. Or if this is the Heat Ray Godzilla. I'm not too sure, but I like the blue. Can you guys tell if this is the 2014 Hiya Godzilla? I can't really tell. It's just the angle of it. Looks like he painted Ares. This is the Temu version of Ares, according to Hacker 707. Temu Ares versus Godzilla. We got them just about to fight each other here. Temu Ares gives a big old uppercut to Godzilla, but Godzilla takes Temu Ares down, and he gets back up, and they start dancing with each other. No, I'm just kidding. No, good job, man. A blue shark. Did he say something about a blue shark? Anyways. Good job, Hacker707. Thank you for the Temu Ares and your custom blue Godzilla. I really appreciate it, and I just want you to know that I did care to read your whole description here, your whole caption. So, yeah, thanks for tagging me, man. This gave me a good laugh. the Timu Aries. All right. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Let's go ahead and head on to the next one. All right, so we've got, let's see, Pumpkin Face, and he says, "Here is my custom MonsterVerse Space Godzilla figure for Friday Night Customs. This figure is for my universe, aka lore." Nice. Looks like he used a Playmates Godzilla. He had the shoulder spikes here, the red belly, the crown, and I think he made the figure more blue, if I'm not wrong. He added some white to the dorsal plates here. Got a little selfie from MonsterVerse Space Godzilla. And we've got a whole war going on here. Is that Ares? Guys, did he just paint an Ares? Tell me that's not Ares, bro. You've got the white paint and the red mark. Huh. Maybe he did make an Ares, but he just didn't say it here. Yeah. Let me see who's in the chat right now. Agent Zilla, what's up, man? Night Wolf, what's up, Night Wolf? Acid X Productions. I'm making MonsterVerse Space Goji out of my old Playmates. Okay, nice. Oh, Pumpkin Face is here in the chat. Yeah, Pumpkin Face. Well, is that Ares? Can you answer that for us? Is this an Ares custom, or is that just, am I tripping right now? I can't really tell. Why is he? Yeah, that has to be Ares, right? It's Scar King. Oh. I mean, it kind of looks like Ares. All right. Anyways. Jacob, yes. We did look at your custom earlier in the stream. I remember seeing yours. Agent Zilla asked if I want a cheese sandwich. I don't know if I want a cheese sandwich, but I could go for a big fat cheeseburger right now. JMC says, I just had dinosaur nuggets with mashed potatoes. Dinosaur nuggets, guys, if you... That's one of the best meals ever, is the dinosaur nuggets with ketchup. What's up, Voids? All right, so yeah, so I don't have these customs saved whenever I react to them. I just react to whatever I get tagged in, and it's in no particular order. But yeah, if you guys don't see yours in this stream, you know, you guys can always hope to see it in the next stream. But yeah, let's go ahead and head on to the next custom. Let's go ahead and see what's next. Alright guys, so we've got Voids. I think I saw Voids here in the chat. He made a Battle Beast figure. He said all credits go to EGM. That's pretty cool. He made a Battle Beast. He's got the black, the red, and he's got Scar King's Whiplash around him. It's pretty color accurate. Only thing I don't understand is that he's missing a hand. Yeah. We got his dad, Scar King, in the back. I wonder what this is. Is that like oh, that's his necklace. I remember, that's the necklace. Okay. Great attention to detail. But yeah, this is a pretty awesome custom, Voids. I like it. If I were you, I would add a helmet on his face because I don't think Battle Beast shows his face. Sorry about that. Yeah, Battle Beast doesn't really show his face, so yeah, definitely try to sculpt the mask. It would add the little cherry on top, the icing on the cake. I'll give that a like. Yeah, great job, Voids. Thanks for tagging me in the custom, and also I'll give you guys a little update on the Ares versus Battle Beast. The Ares versus Battle Beast stop motion. So EGM just told me that he's in the editing stages for the stop motion. So I mean, that should be coming out anytime soon, within the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I'm not too sure, but if I have any more updates, I'll be sure to let you guys know. All right. But yeah, Voids, thanks for tagging me, man. I appreciate you. Let's go on and head on to the next one. All right, so we've got Acid X Productions. Is it? Here are my submissions for Friday Night Customs repaints of Bandai Movie Monster Series Destroya and Kiryu. Alright. Oh, nice. Okay. First thing I noticed is that we got some custom buildings in the back. I see that. We got the little Bandai logo right there. Nice repaints. Got a little close-up of Destroya here. Really nice. Another side view of Destroya. I like how you made it very, like, a little bit darker than the original figure. It suits him way better. I can see that you cleaned up the paint around for the white parts too. Here's the Kiryu. I can tell that you painted the blue. Nice. I think we got some details going on here as well. There's a Monarch building too. Don't think I would forget to see that. That's pretty cool. And I think this is the ship that the humans fly in the GXK movie. Anyways, great job on these two customs Acid X Productions. I know you're in the chat right now, or at least I saw you in the chat. Wait, JMC said, I'm canceling the Kong God of War series. No, bro, why? Bro, we can't. You can't cancel that, bro. I was enjoying that. Guys, we gotta what's it called? We gotta sign a petition to stop JMC from canceling his Kong God of War series, because he's got a really awesome Kong of War figure and a really awesome adult Suko figure. Come on, we can't cancel that, bro. I want to see that continue. And if you guys didn't know, my adult Suko is an inspiration of JMC's adult Suko. So yeah, please don't cancel, bro. I would love to see more videos on that. All right, let's go ahead and head on to the next custom figure. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay, I see. GMC said if Ares loses, then he'll cancel the series. Okay, I see. So if Ares loses his fight against Battle Beast, then you'll cancel. Okay. Well, I'll spoil it for you right now. Ares isn't gonna back down from any fight. He's not gonna lose anything, bro. Ares is the Kong of War. Anyways, we've got Stomped Studio. Stand ready for my arrival, Gojira. We've got a custom Space Godzilla. And I think he used a is it a movie monster series? Is that what it's called? I see that he added articulation to the figure. There you go, guys. You see that? He added joints, which is pretty cool, man. I love that people do that. Here's him against Godzilla Evolved. And here's him against the Heisei Godzilla. He did a really good job on that. I can see that he repainted the whole body too. Good job, Stomp Studio. Oh, I see you here in the chat. Yeah, good job, man. Really, really solid custom. I'm gonna just check on something, guys. Give me 1 second. And Stomp Studio says, by the way, Dallas, this is my custom Space Godzilla 2.0. Nice. So, if you got another Space Godzilla custom, you did great on the tail. I love that, man. I love that you did that. Oh, you guys were complaining about spoilers? Oh, well, I'm just going to spoil another thing for you guys, all right? I didn't spoil anything. That's what I'll let you know. You guys will see how the stop motion is going to begin, and you're going to see how it ends. But both Ares and Battle Beast are really strong. All right, that's all I'm going to tell you, and it's going to have a pretty cool ending. All right. Yeah, W Custom, man. Great job on everything. Also, let me ask you guys while you're here. What do you guys think about... Oh, let me put this real quick. What do you guys think about Friday Night Customs as a live stream? Do you think that works a little bit better than the video form? Or would you prefer the video form? Because I feel like if I do a live stream, it's a little bit easier for me to... it's a little bit easier for me to navigate through the custom figures, and it's also you know, fun to hang out with you guys. Let me know, do you like it as a live stream or do you like it as a video? Void says, I love it as a video or a live. Chaos Goji, I don't mind live or video. Cosmic Kiryu says it's better, in my opinion, as a stream. Shark Gamer says, I think it's perfect. Cyber Kaiju says, it's really good as a live stream. Jake Still says, I prefer the video. That's his personal taste. JMC says the live works better. Spider Gut says, to be honest, I guess live stream. Void says, I don't mind any. Goofy Rex says live stream's better. Stomp says yes, it's better since you can show multiple. Yeah, it's better as a live. I really appreciate all your guys' opinions, by the way. I want to do what's most comfortable for everyone, but I think it's better as a live because as a video, it takes hours to edit, and that's what kind of got me burnt out on uploading it every week. But I feel like with me doing a live stream every Friday, I can actually try to get more custom figures to be showcased, and you know, I get to hang out with you guys, so it's pretty awesome. All right, let's see what's next for custom figures. All right, guys. So we've got Goofy Rex. Goofy Rex tagged me with a Hiya Toys Beast Glove Kong custom SH Monster Arts Scar King. So we got two figures here. So we got a custom Beast Glove. That's pretty cool. I could tell you put a lot of details into it right off the bat. Wow, really, really good job. Okay, I see that you used the the SH Monster Arts Beast Glove, and you did a really good job at fabricating it to this figure. Looks really good. All right. Only tip I have for you is and this is something I've learned in the past few months, right? So you did a really good job, but it does look very very bright. What I would do is I would get some black paint, mix it with water, and put some black wash on the figure. So it'll make the yellow a little bit darker. And it'll kind of bring out the details on the whole thing. So yeah, mix a little bit of black paint and some water. More water than black paint, and then black wash. That will bring out all the details on the Beast Glove. But looks great though nonetheless. And we've got a custom Scar King. So the bootleg. Actually, wait. He says the Beast Glove is made using a bootleg Playmates Kong. Okay, yeah. Well, same thing, yeah. Alright. Scar King's Snarling Face by Kujira Designs. That looks really good, man. I love that. Yeah, nice. Good job. Really solid paint colors. Nice. I think I have the same head. Here, I think this is the laughing face, right? Yeah, no, good job though, man. Good job on both of these. But yeah, try to look into the black wash thing, man. It's a game changer. Trust me, man. Yeah, I started using it and it helped me on so many things. But yeah, Goofy Rex, great job, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next one. All right, guys. So we have Stomped Studio, and we actually have let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, I guess that's as much as I can zoom in. Anyways, Stomp Studio. Since Dallas is back with the Friday Night Custom Series, I'd like to show my best custom figures so far. A repainted Hiya Evolved, custom Kiryu, custom Final Wars Gigan, remade Showa Gigan, custom Zilla Jr., custom Final Wars Anguirus, and custom Bagan. Alright, guys. So, Stomp Studio just tagged me in. How many customs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He tagged me in 7 customs. I'm just gonna let you guys know right now. You guys are more than welcome to do that. All right. If you want to tag me in more than one, if you want to tag multiple customs in one post, that's completely fine by me. Let's start with this repainted Hiya Evolved. That looks amazing. You can tell that he added the darker pink, and he kept the whiter tip of the dorsal plate. So he does a good job at making it look like it's transparent, right? Good job on that, man. And I think he painted the pink right here too, around his neck. Great job on that. So we've got the custom Kiryu. All right. I see that we've added articulation. It looks really good. Yeah. Wow. Good job, man. Is Stomp Studio here? Stomp Studio. Great job on this custom Kiryu. And we have the custom Final Wars Gigan. Nice. If I'm not wrong, I think he added articulation to this as well. Looks really good. I love the colors of the Final Wars Gigan, man. It looks really clean. It's dark. Really good. Really good job. And we've got the remade Showa Gaigen. All right, so we got some articulation added to the Showa Gaigen figure. Great job on that, man. I like that you did that. Man, I love the classic look of Gaigen here, and then the final verse just looks really awesome. All right, so we've got Zilla Jr. Let's go. Looks like this was a stationary figure, no articulation, and he added articulation. And we've got the whole repaint of the body. Great job on the articulation, man. Really, really good job. I want a Zilla figure. I don't think I haven't got to ordering a Zilla figure myself. I was thinking about getting one. All right, so we got custom Final Wars and Garrus, and we've got another figure that he's added articulation to. Really good job. I can see where you added the joints. You do good, especially with the tail articulation. So, and the neck and the jaw, I can see that you did that as well. Great job. And then, this is Baggin, I'm assuming. Yeah, Baggin. Really cool, man. Again, great job on the tail articulation. I can see the articulation in the neck as well as the elbow, the knee, and the foot. Wow, great job, man. Really, really good job. I like all of these. You did really good with all of them. And I know this was just a simple repaint, but a great job nonetheless. All right. Shout out to Stomp Studio. These were very, very awesome figures. Very awesome customs, man. Thank you for tagging me. Yeah, I think it's really awesome that everyone everyone customizes their figures. Alright guys, so I'm gonna head on to the next one. So we've got Jorky, and Jorky says, I don't know the name. Let's take a look here. We got 3 pictures, okay. I'm gonna assume that this is a light blue? A light blue Godzilla with the silver dorsal plates. This is very interesting so far. Kind of reminds me of like a, I don't want to say an Ice Godzilla, because that's basically Shimzilla. I think this is the bootleg SH Godzilla, the one that I used to have. But very interesting. Silver dorsal plates and light blue skin. What kind of name would you guys give this guy? Now, if I'm not wrong, I think Jorky just left the chat. Yeah, I like the silver. You know, that I've never thought about that. That's a pretty cool look on this figure. I'll give that a like. It's so funny. I'm looking in the chat and I just like how Pear Sigmazillosaurus 69 says, I had mozzarella cheese sticks earlier with marinara sauce. Like, it's just out of nowhere. That sounds good right now, though. Cosmic Kiryu would name him Ultimate Gojira. That's a pretty epic name, and that's the name that's going to be going to this figure. Alright, so Ultimate Gojira by Jorky. Thanks to Cosmic Kiryu for the name. Alright guys, let's go ahead and head on to the next one. All right, guys. So we've got Isma here. Isma tagged me in a custom ape figure, I believe. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. We don't have much description here, but let me see what we've got working here. All right, let's analyze this real quick. All right. So we obviously have an ape. This is a custom ape character. He's got some cloth armor here with like a Viking skirt. I'm not too sure what this is, but it might be a device on his arm, like a gauntlet. I noticed that there's a Godzilla dorsal plates here, which is a pretty cool. That's a pretty cool detail right there. You know, I've never thought of doing something like that, but that's actually a really cool idea. And you know, I might take inspiration from that. It actually looks really cool, and it's pretty insane how that fits. Yeah, dude, that's pretty cool, guys. Ismo was onto something here. If you guys see me come out with a custom and have Godzilla dorsal plates on the side, you know where I got it from, because that's a really cool idea. Wow. Yeah, this is a really cool ape too. Oh, see, the cape goes over the shoulders. That's pretty cool. Is this a carpet? It kind of looks like a carpet. Great use of a carpet though. But yeah, guys, that's really cool. I've never thought of something like that. The Gojira dorsal plates for armor. All right, Jake Zilla. Thanks for tuning into the stream, and thanks for the support as always, man. Have a good one. Let's go ahead and head on to the next one. Alright, guys, so we've got Jurassic Goji 2013. He tagged me in a custom Jurassic World Dominion Gigantosaurus repaint. Nice. So this is the original color, which is like more of a grayish color. And then we've got his repaint, which is more green. That's pretty cool, man. I like that. As you guys know, I don't have any dinosaur figures, but one of our very nice supporters here in the chat actually is he sent me one. One of you guys sent me a Jurassic figure, a dinosaur figure, and it's coming very soon. I'm going to show that figure to you guys, so I'll be having my first ever dinosaur figure. Good job on that, man. Let's go ahead and head on to the next one. Alright, guys, so I think this is gonna be the last one because what's it called? I was only planning to stream for an hour, and I'm pretty sure it's been over an hour. But yeah, I think this will be the last one for now. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So we have Nextbro, who just tagged me. Custom SH Monster Arts Shin Godzilla orthochromatic version. Nice. We got a nice picture of him right here. Wow, nice. Dude, the SH Shin Godzilla figure is actually really goated, guys. Wow, nice. Yeah, it's actually really, really nice, man. And I still don't have one myself. I know it's really expensive. Wow. This figure is beautiful, man. Like, I think I'm going to pick one up myself, man. You just motivated me to get one. The only funny looking thing about Shin Godzilla are his little puny arms. Imagine he had arms like Monsterverse Goji. That would be overkill. That would be insane, bro. But yeah. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna give you guys a few things about Friday Night Customs. So Friday Night Customs is back, and this is gonna be a weekly thing as a live stream. They're not gonna be videos because the videos take too long to edit, and it takes a lot of time to film it. So from now on, it'll be a weekly live stream, so that you guys have something, to showcase on my channel here every week. I want to say thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream. Thank you, Spider Guts Choke, for that $2 donation in the chat earlier. And if you guys didn't make it in the stream, don't worry. You can always tag me for next week. And if you came in a little bit late to the stream, maybe I did see your custom already, but you might just have to rewind the live stream when you watch it later. All right. So I really appreciate you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I love hanging out with you guys as always. All right. I think the next video I have that's going to be coming out is the Uncle One Eye figure. So please be on the lookout for that. It's going to be my next custom figure showcase. And then hopefully after that, maybe Battle Beast versus Ares Kong of War is done by then. All right. But yeah, be on the lookout for this week on Friday Night Customs. Thank you guys for joining the stream as always. Have a good one.